computer, so it is recording. I can always edit this out. Let's go. It's week 15, right? Week 15. Week 15. Week 15. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna get my thoughts right. My thoughts right. Welcome back to another episode of Frank's Unsolicited Advice, the NFL edition. Again, I'm joined by my beautiful team, and wait a minute. Oh my God. No, I think, wait a minute, because it said something about I was signed out. So it did the same thing it did that one time, but it's good though, because it's still recording. I can just record the video. Like I could edit this part out. You know what I'm saying? The audio, I can always restart. So here we go. Welcome back to another episode of Frank's Unsolicited Advice, the NFL edition. We're going to be talking about week 15, recapping week 14. And again, I'm joined with the beautiful team that I got. You know, Bree. What's up, Bree?
Hi.
And Jun, my man, Jun.
What up?
So how's everybody doing?
I just woke up from a nap.
That's beautiful.
Man, I'm doing all right, feeling rumish.
Feeling Ramesh, the Raminator. Well, we're gonna talk about some games. I saw a few. I didn't see many. I don't know. I think it's coming down to that week, and when your team doesn't have a dog in the fight, you really don't you don't follow it as much as you normally do. Like when the Patriots were normally winning, I'm like, yeah, I'm watching it. This is coming down to the line, and now it's like, I just want them to break even. You know what I mean? Like be 500. Don't be losing. If you could pull over one game over and be a winning season, I'm good with it. But I don't know. My mind hasn't been on it, to be honest with you. I've been doing my side hustle, so I just haven't really been on like that. But anyways. Let's see what we got. Bree's gonna do the recaps while she eat this good food in front of us. You know what I'm saying?
So before I recap, I just want to say, me, June, and Frank it was a tie. Our predictions, we all were 9-7. All of us. It was a three-way tie. We were all 9-7. Literally, every single one of us was 9-7.
Hey, you know what's crazy is me and June do weekly pick'ems. No wonder we're not winning, bro. We're going 9-7. You gotta go like two. You gotta go whatever 2 losses. You gotta have all the wins and 2 losses, or only 1 loss to win the money. Because, oh my God, I'm scared for this year. I'm scared.
Oh yeah,
I'm super scared. Go ahead. Let's kick it off.
Okay. So with that being said, on Thursday, the Rams beat the Patriots 24-3.
I wasn't surprised. I went Patriots because I think I followed June's lead. I think I texted.
No. You went Rams with me.
Yeah.
Rams, yes. But I think I went.
The one that went Patriots.
Yep. I thought Bill Belichick was gonna pull one off. I'm like, man, he's gonna get that team over the hump.
No.
The Bears beat the Texans 36-7, and we all
that 36-7, yo, that was like so disrespectful. And
and I feel so bad for Deshaun Watson. Like I feel so bad for him.
Because
he's a good quarterback. I think he's such a good quarterback.
But this is what happens when you have a team that has talent, but the talent never takes off, and the quarterback that's in the center is having these rough seasons. Because then it makes people like, let's say Patrick Mahomes look like, oh my God, look, he's the greatest ever. Jesus, oh God, stop the prep. And you look, it's because he's winning. You know, if he wasn't winning, if he didn't have a Super Bowl already, people would be like, he's not that great. Like some people don't think Deshaun Watson that's good. I think he's great. I just think that.
I think he's really great.
Timing is everything, man. That's all I can say about that.
I agree, 100%.
Next, the Cowboys beat the Bengals 30-7. We all had Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Like Andy Dalton was coming back like, yeah, I'm taking over the game. I'm gonna lay it down. What are you gonna do with the Andy Dalton runs wild on you, Bengals? Like,
oh yeah.
You know, that's a no-brainer.
No, this was a good game. The Chiefs barely won and beat the Dolphins 33-27.
Yo, I slept on that game.
That was a good game to watch.
I slept on that game a lot. And Bree, you know, I love looking at your nose because that's all you can see. It's like your nose and your lips. It's like
it's like right here, right?
Yeah, it's like So
I said like this.
yeah, no, we gotta get you a sugar daddy or something to get you a MacBook. So we got to find you something. I'm gonna pimp you out. Tell your mom not to get mad, but we gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Let's go.
June, he's ready. Let's go, June.
All right. But both I think Tua did great in that game. The first quarter, it was a lot of turnovers between both of them.
Yeah, he threw 2 picks. Patrick Mahomes threw 2 picks in the first quarter. Something I don't think he's done ever. I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. He's a good quarterback. He's great. The dude has a great team. They have chemistry. They're never really out of it. Their defense feeds off the offense. And you know, they're beatable. It's just that you got to withstand everything. It has to be a perfect game across the board for you to win. The Raiders beat them, and the Raiders ain't looked like that since the Raiders beat them. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
I think they started too late too. Miami did. And they made a hell of a comeback. If they would have put a 5th quarter in there, I think they would have took the game.
I mean, that's the same now with the Bucks against the Chiefs. They started too late. You gave up 17 points. The rest of it, you got to catch up, you know? So, but it was a good game. It looked like a good game, I should say, from what I saw here and there.
Okay, next we have the Cardinals beat the Giants 26-7. Me and you picked the Cardinals, and June picked the Giants.
I mean, I knew the Cardinals were going to win.
Yeah, I did too, because they didn't start
Colt McCoy. Like Kyler Murray. He don't like Murray. He's like, nah, Murray,
I don't
garbage.
Why don't you like Kyler Murray? I just want to know.
I think it's not just that.
You don't like his personality or like how he is.
I think someone's personality could always, doesn't matter how good you are, almost like in real life, doesn't matter how pretty you are, you know, your personality will always make you ugly. And in my opinion, his personality, doesn't matter the skill level. I don't appreciate, not that I don't appreciate it, I just don't really care for it. But I thought on this game, I really thought that the Giants was gonna, you know, just keep rolling, because they've been doing okay. And
yeah,
they've
been
honestly,
doing okay because they were starting Colt McCoy. That's why they were doing okay. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, but I got you. But I thought that they were gonna keep rolling, because they still have had the opportunity to win the division. That's why I went with them in that game. And they played in New York, right? I think they played in New York.
Yeah, they did play in New York.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it, no fans there, but still, I thought that was going to be a factor somehow because of the weather or whatnot.
I think if McCoy would have started, probably would have seen a different game.
Yeah, we definitely would.
Like I hate football teams that do that, because it's not like baseball that you could bring a pitcher in and he's pitching a count. You know, like, you know, some pitchers can go 9 innings, you know, some just go 4, some go 3, some come in for 2, and that's it. In football, I think that if you bring a quarterback in like in the middle of a game and you're already down, you did him a disservice, because he's got to get comfortable, acclimated. It's all about the feel. He got to recognize the defense. It's just so much that goes into it. And it's just not going to make a difference. You know, it's rare that you see a quarterback come in and take over the game and bring it back. Didn't Baker do that when he first came, when they took Tyrod Taylor out one time and brought him in? He came and won, but that's rare that you see that. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Who's surprised? Cardinals are a better team anyways. I mean, the Giants, I think, will be great next year, but this year, it is what it is.
No. Caller, you got a phone? Oh, she in there.
And next we have the Bucks beat the Vikings 26-14.
You know.
Now that kicker.
Man.
For the Vikings.
Man.
I was texting y'all. He's still on the side of the road, like, please, can I get a ride back to Minnesota? You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, there's a few things you could take away from it. The Vikings are a good offense. They put up more than 75 yards on the number 1 rushing team. That team only allowed an average of 75 yards a game, and they put that up in the first quarter, first half.
Yeah.
So if they could have gotten the end zone instead of kicking field goals, it would have been a different game. But that's just like anything. You know, we've talked about the Bucks not having the chemistry and not calling the right plays, and that's how they lost other games. So, I mean, if we can say it for them, we can say it for the other. Situational football is big. The opportunities were there, but the Vikings didn't capitalize, and the Bucks did on their end. You know what I'm saying? Brady played a decent game, no turnovers. You know, they got it going. That 48-yard pass to Scotty Miller, to me, was the best one of the game. I think it silenced a lot of the critics, but, you know, good win for them. They still got a lot to do. You know, that division, the Saints, I think, are number one. But I think with their loss, the Packers moved into one, right?
Yeah.
Look this up. I don't want to give out false news, fake news. Fake news.
And then one of the things, the media and all that stuff, they were critiquing Brady and Antonio Brown. They're like, man, they're leaving out Scotty Miller, which was, you know, their sleeper, you know, the target or whatnot. And it definitely showed in this game what Scotty Miller could do. So I see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, they Scotty could do stuff. Yeah, so Green Bay's number one in the conference right now.
Yep.
Over the Saints. So I mean, the Saints can't afford to keep losing, to be honest.
Yeah, I think at this point, I think the Bucks gotta keep doing what they're doing, not just for that number one spot, but for that wild card.
Yeah, the wild card, they got to keep doing what they're doing. I think they will. They got the Falcons twice this month. They got some people. But anyway, who's the next one, Bree?
Okay, the next one is the Broncos beat the Panthers 32-27.
I had picked Panthers.
Mm-hmm. We all picked the Panthers.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened.
Really?
All three of us did.
I will tell you that I left the Broncos wide receiver that I have on the bench, and it could have cost me my losers bracket game. But you know, it is what it is. I ain't got much to say on that. I mean,
yeah.
Me neither. Let's see what's next. The Titans beat the Jags 31-10.
We picked the Titans. I picked Titans, so I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, we all picked Titans. Okay, next we have Colts beat the Raiders 44-27. Me and June picked Colts, and Raiders, Frank, you picked.
Yeah,
I know Raiders. I should have went Colts because that's my defense on fantasy, but I'm sorry, Phillip Rivers. My bad.
Man.
Hey,
that Raider squad though, man. Very, very unpredictable, bro.
Exactly. But they're both unpredictable on both sides. So, and that's a division game, right? That's a division rival. So
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think so. Anyways, next game.
And we have the Seahawks beating the Jets 40-3.
Not surprised there.
Nope.
Ain't much to say.
Man, you like my little pigtails?
I do.
And it makes me look like I'm 10 years old. You know?
Yeah, make sure you look your age.
Oh, God.
Younger.
You look younger than I do. You look like you're 12.
I'll take that.
Yeah, he's like, I take the hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm winning.
That's a good thing though, Bree. You look younger than you already did. That's a good thing though.
Yeah, that's good. I look old, man. I was showing Chief Selects pictures of me when I was my first shit back in the day.
And you was tan back in the day.
They were like, "Oh my God, what happened? You had hairline and you had you look like a real And I'm just like, you ain't getting nothing from me today. Get out.
I know, right? Shit.
Get out of here.
Toby on his blanket.
Yes.
Okay, next. What's next? And you were tan back in the day. I saw like your little throwback pictures. Okay, next we had the Packers beat the Lions 31-24. And we all picked the Packers.
I mean, because right now, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm probably picking Packers the rest of the season out. Aaron Rodgers knows what he got to do. He's in control of the NFC right now. If he can win out, I think he keeps the number one seat. If he does that, they get a bye. They're the only team that gets a bye, and then you got to come into Lambeau in the winter. Not too many people can play in the winter. So, you know, I think in the Lions, you know, they're hit or miss. So it's not like they're like the best team in the world either. But
yeah, 100%.
Okay. The Eagles beat the Saints 24-21.
Now, we got to talk about this.
Yes, we do. And Frank, you were only one to pick the Saints.
I did, right?
Yeah, you were the only one.
Man. Oh,
Remember,
man.
I said, if Jalen Hurts starts, that's the only reason why I would pick the Eagles. And he said Jalen Hurts is starting. And I said, okay, well, I'm picking the Eagles.
Well, that's because you went with Jalen Hurts. You didn't go with the Eagles because it was the Eagles. You went with Jalen Hurts. The only person that picked the Eagles as a team because he believes in it is the fan, June. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't
No.
like
I completely I agree with you in some points. It's not like only Jalen Hurts. But remember when I kept saying I feel like Jalen Hurts will work with his offense way better than Carson Wentz was.
Yeah. I mean, look. Okay, hats off. Hats off. They won. But everybody said Tyson Hill was due for a bad game. So. No, listen. I was very surprised. It just shows that Taysom is not going to have always a good game. You know, I mean, it is what it is. And the Eagles have been known for coming close to upset certain teams. So it's not like we can go back. We got these recorded and video and audio, and we can go back and look where the Eagles have come in with it like a touchdown or a missed field goal or something from winning games that they shouldn't have been winning. So, I mean, it's for the Saints because they're not the number one seed no more.
And shout out to the Eagles defense. They looked amazing. I would say that. Eagles defense looked great. And Alvin Kamara only ran for 50 yards that entire game.
See?
All right. All right. So let me give you my assessment to this bad boy. The Eagles defense has been playing great. You know, I'm not going to say great, but they've been playing really good in the last few games. And they've been playing mediocre during the season. However, they've been playing good enough to where if the offense were to produce, they would have won games.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't surprised that the defense did its thing. I mean, they were going to come out stronger. Jalen was there. They're trying to get that spark, like they said. Now, it was an interesting game because you had Taysom Hill, and then you had Jalen Hurts. Similarities in their game plays, with their mobility. So that's why it was an interesting game from my point of view, which I thought that maybe the Saints would have had a better strategy for our offense. You got Taysom Hill, mobility. You don't know, how Jalen Hurts is going to perform as far as accuracy and all that good stuff because he hasn't played. But I mean, going into it, that's what I thought. Number one defense in the NFL. We started out good. Third quarter, they came back and they made it a game. It went from 17-0 to 17-14, and I was like, shit. But at the end of the day, I was very impressed. I'm excited for this week. We're playing another mobile quarterback, which is this guy, Kyler Murray. So again, huge win for us. I take it. If we win out, we still win the division. It is what it is. Some people in some of the Eagles pages or whatnot, they're like, oh, the Eagles win out. That's kind of dumb. They're messing up the draft picks. But I go back to your quote that you said a while back, Frank. Show me someone that's okay with losing. I'll show you a loser.
That's real. And that's a good point. You made some good points, man. I mean, like I always say, any given Sunday, you can catch a team off guard and that's just what it is. You catch them at the right time, you can win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking it was a good win for the Eagles. It sucks for Wentz because it shows they can win without him, and you really need that because you've been struggling. So, but hold on, let me give my wife a kiss before she go to work. Bring it in, baby. Bring it in.
There it is.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I didn't want to interrupt you in your podcast, and I'm like, listen, you can interrupt. You know what I'm saying? This we call it black love.
That's it, bro.
I was
real love right there.
Yeah. It's
Hold on one second.
We over there texting her boo like.
I know, right?
No. It's my mom. I'm like, hey, Mom, what are you doing? She has an attitude with me right now, so she said, "Why hater?" I was gonna ask her, "Do you want to make another podcast appearance really fast?"
Yeah, I'm down. It's Mom.
Hold on, let's see what she says. Because she was so happy she loves Jalen Hurts, by the way.
She won't put on the spot.
To an automatic voice message system.
Hey, she hits you with the.
That's real. Hey, that's real love right there.
Hey, she said, I don't give a damn, you my daughter. You ain't gonna get this call today.
She said, I'll answer when you go to Walmart and find my Cardi B chips.
Oh wow.
Mom likes Cardi B.
Yeah.
Yes, tell her I've mad cool points.
But my mom likes both Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, but she loves Cardi B because Cardi B, we're from the Bronx. That's why she loves Cardi B.
Wait a minute, your mom's from the Bronx?
I was born in the Bronx.
I did not know that.
Yes,
You told me I'm old. I forgot. I'm sorry. Oh my God, your mom is definitely somebody I could rock with. She was born in the Bronx. Wow.
Well, actually, my mom wasn't born in the Bronx, but
you were born in the Bronx.
I was born in the Bronx, but my mom moved to New York when I think she was like 2.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Born in LA.
Oh, she was born in LA?
Yeah, on my grandparents' honeymoon.
Oh wow.
That sucks. Ruin their stop. You know what I'm saying? But they already had the fun, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, go.
Okay. The Chargers beat the Falcons 20-17. Me and Frank picked the Chargers and June picked the Falcons.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you picked the Chargers.
I gotta look at my picks, man, because I don't think I picked that in my weekly pick'ems. I gotta stop, man. I gotta relax. I just, to me, it wasted talent. You hear that all the time, right? Wasted talent. I think the Falcons are wasted talent. Julio 100%. Jones is arguably one of the best receivers in the league. You know what I'm saying? The dude puts up yardage every year with no touchdowns, but yardage. You got who's the other receiver on the other side? Gabriel, right? And he's like he's a wide receiver 1, and you got him as a 2. Like, come on, man. Y'all got players. Man, listen. Give Brady on the Patriots, Julio Jones with Julian Edelman and James White.
Crazy, bro.
Another one. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's it.
Washington beat the 49ers 23-15, and June was the only one to pick Washington.
I went with the 49ers thinking they had a better chance. I sometimes suffer from giving people too much credit syndrome. And that's what happened. I gave the 49ers too much credit. I slept on Washington. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm a man, and they can't take my paycheck anyways. So I fronted on them. I should have just went with Washington, and I didn't. And that's my bad. But June, you went with them. Why did you pick them?
I think the same reason that I picked the Giants, bro, just because of the wave they're on. And that's winning out and winning the division, even with such a horrible record. And that's why I went with them. Like, and their defense. Mainly it was their defense, and then 2, it was because of the wave that they were on.
Okay.
So I was like, shoot, man, they got a good shot. And the 49ers, like you said, they got the most injuries in the NFL out of any team. So that didn't help out that.
Okay. And then the Bills beat the Steelers 26-15. June was the only one who picked the Bills.
You want me to talk first or before you?
June, you go first, man. You go first.
Cool. So, the drops really killed the Steelers, to be honest with you. The drops killed the Steelers from the beginning of the game to the very end of the game. That's their second in a row. I guess the end question is, are they exposed? Because at the end of the day, was their run game even efficient to kind of help out Ben when the passes? How many yards did Connor have? I'm just asking questions here. But that's what I think. And the reason I went with the Steelers is not because I wanted them to lose. It's because I chose the Bills to go to the Super Bowl.
You went with the Bills?
I went with the Bills to go to the Super Bowl, like I told you guys before. And I didn't say, hey, I want the Steelers to lose because that's Bree's team. But I honestly thought that the Bills were going to be the Steelers' biggest headache this season. And what's his name? Diggs. Golly, this is Allen. Diggs is going to catch it. No respect to the corners over there. So that's my thing. Now, I guess my question to you both: Do you really think that the Steelers are going to make it anywhere in the playoffs?
So I will say this before I let Bree go, because this is her team and I want her to have her moment. Because if it was my team, I would want my moment. But here we go. Total yardage. Buffalo had 334 yards. Steelers had 224. That's 110 yards more. Passing. Buffalo had 230. Steelers had 177. Rushing. Buffalo had 104. Pittsburgh had 47. Yards per play, not that much of a difference. 4.7 for Buffalo, 4.1 for Pittsburgh. Fumbles lost, Buffalo had 1. Interception thrown, Buffalo had 1, Pittsburgh had 2. Third down conversions. Now this is big. Buffalo 50%, Pittsburgh 10. Time of possession, 35 minutes for Buffalo, 24 for Pittsburgh. Penalties, Buffalo had 7, Pittsburgh had less. They had 3. So if I didn't watch the game, in which I didn't watch most of it, looking at them stats, I'm not surprised that they won. Ben went 21 to 37 for 187 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. We've discussed Ben's interception problems previously, even against the Titans. He threw picks. I think he threw 3, right? Against them. It just so happened that the defense picked up and bailed them out and kept them in the game. To answer your question about rushing, Connor went 10 attempts, 18 yards with 1.8 yard average. Samuels went 4 rushes for 15 yards. Benny Snell went 3 for 14. Benny Snell was averaging 4.7 yards a rush. Juju, 55 yards. Deontay Johnson, 40. Ebron, 30. James Washington, 29. So none of their receivers had a breakout moment. You know what I'm saying? Like none of them had that consistency to stop. If you look at the Bills, I mean, oh boy, threw for 238 yards with 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 24 out of 43. So he actually, I think, was less in the completion percentage. But the rushing game, Zach Moss, 43 yards. Devin Singletary, 32 yards. Josh Allen himself as a quarterback had 28 yards. Stephon Diggs had 1. And Diggs himself, 130 yards. That's 50 short of what Ben threw for. So, in my opinion, the better team won that day. And that was the Bills. That's it. Moving forward, do I think the Steelers could? Yeah, I still think the Steelers can go all the way. I still think it. Because you got to lose to be able to correct things. When you don't lose, you don't correct things. And you got to be.
No, that's why I said I completely agree with you. And I was watching Jun's face and he was trying so hard not to smirk.
I'm just being honest. I don't lose faith in them like that. I think, look, last year, and I don't like, last year the Patriots was, oh my God, the defense was great. The offense is moving, but they were playing nobodies. When they finally started playing teams that were above 500 and winning, they were struggling. Why? Because they were playing better caliber teams. The Steelers had close games in the beginning that they could have lost. Like I said, the Titans, if the Titans would have picked up the pace in the first half, it could have been a totally different game in the second half. But they didn't, and that defense held up. But what happens when the team cannot come together to produce and save the other? It's 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. And sometimes one's going to struggle, the other 2 going to pick it up. But I tell you what, when 2 of the 3 ain't playing right, you only got 1, you're not going to win. I'm just letting you know right now, you're not going to win. So that's my take. I'm not worried about them. I think they'll be fine. I think Tomlinson and Big Ben, they're going to get their attitude right. The wide receivers, I feel like this. To be honest with you, Juju was amazing when AB was there. He's been the W1. He's been the wide receiver 1, and he has his moments where he doesn't show up because he's double teamed. Juju,
and that's why I was saying Juju was amazing when AB was there because everybody was too busy double teaming AB, triple teaming AB. So it was like they left Juju leg wide open, Exactly. So Juju had a chance to shine because AB was getting double and triple teamed.
Exactly. So I mean, I'm not worried about them. They got time to bounce back. I mean, I think the Chiefs are atop the AFC. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they are.
Because of that loss. But I mean, the Chiefs been looking suspect too. They just have better chemistry. That's all. And they got better track stars on the field. You know, Tyreek Hill, Harmon, Robinson, them dudes could run. They could beat a Porsche down the straight. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they're good. But Bree, it's your team. Take it away.
Okay, where do I start first? First, I want to correct June and say, no, we're not getting exposed for nothing. We just had 2 bad games. So that's that. Okay, there's no exposed. We're a great team. Oh, you haven't had back-to-back losses? How about back-to-back losses? That was y'all. Okay.
11-0.
I know you won one game. Okay, so next, I completely agree with everything that Frank said. I really do agree with everything that Frank said. And I will say, they need to stay the fuck off of TikTok. These Steelers players post like 20 TikToks a day at practice, after practice, before practice, you know, memorize the plays before you can face these TikTok dances. Jim, everybody's looking at you. Can you turn his camera off real fast, Frank? Please, for me.
I can't turn his camera off.
Can you make him for me, please?
All right, missed out.
But that's all I have to say. Because June is over there not even listening to what I gotta say. So next,
I'm listening to you.
For the
Ravens beat the Browns. Let's talk about this. Monday Night Football. The Ravens beat the Browns 47-42, and we all picked the Browns.
I mean,
that was a good game, though. That was a great.
Respect your space because you don't want to talk about it.
No. I just don't want to.
We don't even talk anymore. So look, what we're gonna do is because we don't even know what we argue about.
No.
I love you no more.
I'm trying to talk, and he's over there dancing.
You don't even know what that song that's from. If you tell me what song that them lyrics are from, I'll leave you alone.
No, I don't know. Wait, say it again.
We don't even talk anymore. We don't even know what we argue about. We don't even say boys no more. What you said?
Boys? You said boys? Boys? Let's go. Come on, bro.
You got it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Well, you guys are like 80 years old, so.
Wow. Slow your roll.
Know, right?
There was no need to take shots at me. You know what I'm saying? I just spoke my side.
You were laughing. I'm trying to talk. He's dancing. You're laughing, and he's laughing.
Let me tell you why.
You guys aren't even paying attention.
I'm gonna tell you why I
was saying.
Because this is like a talk show for real. I wish we could do this in person. You know what I'm saying? Because he does to you what other people do, like other co-hosts, and they're like, oh, you know, and they get under his skin on purpose because they know it's gonna get them to talk. And I love it when you unleash the dragon. You're like, oh.
Hey, I was gonna say we might need PC for her to be in here. I know you remember PC. I'm kidding. All right.
Back to Monday because I have nothing to say about the Steelers and Bills game. Because I don't need no one dancing while I'm speaking. Just blatantly ignoring everything I'm saying. So on Monday, the Ravens.
I heard everything you said, by the way.
Browns. Okay, yeah. The Ravens beat the Browns 47-42, and we all picked the Browns.
I went with the Browns because the Browns been showing consistency lately. Mm-hmm. The Browns showed me what I wanted to see in the Ravens, which is consistency, more than one aspect of the game. But if you look at a lot of the headlines, Lamar Jackson saves the game.
Yeah, and then also a lot of people were like, was that staged? And did the NFL rig that? That was like trending on Twitter on Tuesday. NFL rigged or NFL staged or Monday night game staged. Like all that was trending on Twitter early on Tuesday morning.
So I don't know about all that. I didn't watch the game. I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch the game. And I told my wife this. I said, yo, I'm slacking on these games this weekend. And it's just because my mind has been in other places other than the game. I have other things that I'm dealing with that I'm focusing on because I need to deal with that. And I haven't had a chance to watch it. Based on what I saw, it was a shootout. It was a great game. These guys played. Nick Chubb was wilding out on them. You know what I'm saying? The guy was playing, had him on his flex. Not even his RB1 or 2, but his flex. And he gave him 24 points. Okay. I was like, wow. But it just honestly, it shows you what the Browns can do. They can put up 40-something points. And it shows you what the Ravens can do. They can put up points too. And I just feel like I went with the Browns because the Ravens have been. I've been picking Ravens the whole effing season. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to curse because somebody called me out on it. You know, and said that I'm better than that. Oh, hold on, I got somebody calling me. He's my man. I got Rick Kid calling me. So we got a Frank's unsolicited advice moment here. If I can get this to work, hey Rick, what up, baby?
What up, man? What you talking about? You trying to just getting to work, man?
No, I'm in the middle of recording my weekly football podcast with June and our homegirl Bree, and you call in. I said I got to put this on the video. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, tell June I said he don't know shit.
Wow.
I know. I hope he does.
Hey Rick, I love you too.
hey Rick.
What up, baby?
The funny thing about that, Rick, is that Bree can agree with you right now. She's inclined to be like, you're right.
Okay. Him and them shitty ass Eagles. Are you still talking that bullshit?
Golly, bro.
No, he is, and they won. So you know he on cloud now. He got Eagles everything, bro. His mask is
Eagles won, and he act like they won the Super Bowl. He's acting like every team shit. He's acting like all teams are beneath the Eagles.
Wow.
Hey, Rick, don't believe the hype. I'm just saying.
But what's good, baby?
Hey, man, what's that? What's happening, man?
Nothing much. Doing this episode. Let me hit you back up when I'm done with it. You gonna be around?
Yeah. Cool. Hit me up.
I hit you back. Peace. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to it. So yeah, like I said, I went with the Browns because they were more consistent the last couple of weeks. But I'm proud to see both of the teams flourish. I'm a football fan. Like I always tell people, yes, I root for the Patriots. I'm a Tom Brady fan, but I am a football fan. And when I see teams reach the potential that I've been saying they could reach, I love it for two reasons. One, because you see it. And the second is because I'm right. And I like being right. So, you know, if the Browns can get it together, man, they could be a force in that division. You know, Ben's getting older. So let's just be honest. You know, Browns and Ravens are young. So, you know, there's a lot there that you can happen. But that's just my take on it. I didn't see the game. I apologize. Watch tonight. Excuse me. And I'm gonna do better so I can talk better. You know what I mean? Like I could be. It's my critique. What you got, June?
I don't know. I don't like to buy into that stage stuff because if I buy into that stage stuff now, then I would have to buy in the stage stuff for it wouldn't be fair for every other team that lost.
So why is it staged? Talking about being staged. I don't.
So a lot of people were saying that like at the like very like last play or like they were like 4th and 5th, and the way like Lamar came out because you know he had to go back because he was having cramps, and like he came out and got in the game, and then boom, they won.
Yeah,
he was like 4th and son, and he ran it right. Like he took it and ran it. I remember that. That's not staged.
Like ran like right out of like the locker room and stuff. There was like memes people said like Lamar Jackson ran out the locker room like
he had to do.
You know, like someone, it was like a video of him running out and someone put the John Cena sound behind it.
You said the John Cena.
Yeah, I see so many videos and memes. It was funny.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't buy into the stage stuff. I think that was a game where both defenses stayed at home. And I mean, it was a good game. I picked the Cleveland Browns. I really did. There's something about them, you know, that I was like, man, they're going to be all right. And if you really think about it, they're 2 games behind Pittsburgh. So what if Cleveland Browns would have won? And then it would have made that, you know, that division a lot more interesting than what it already is. So I don't know. That's why I'm riding with Cleveland. And like you said, Frank, you know, it's always good to see somebody successful, and that franchise definitely needs it.
Yeah, you know, we all have. So let's be honest, man. All 3 of our teams have won something in the last decade. You know,
yeah, that's right.
That team ain't won nothing since before I was born, I think. And you know, to see teams bounce back and do good and do well. I think it's dope, you know, and you got to think for us. Let's look at it in the aspect when we don't promote, we get upset, right? We be like, oh man, I didn't make it. Think about these guys when they don't win a Super Bowl, and and their preparations, I would say, is more than ours. You know, they all year round, it doesn't stop. They're training, they're working out, they're watching film. They got to go home and watch what they didn't do. I can't speak for everybody else, but I know Tom Brady, because I watched his shows. He goes home and watches film. He's laying next to a Victoria's Secret model and he's watching film. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's watching. That's dedication. So, and to put all that practice in, to put all that time in, and you come up 0-16, you know, and 13, or hell, you put all that time and you go 18-1. Do you know how devastating that is? That's like missing advancement by like a 0.1. And you don't have a NAM or nothing to get you over the hump.
Oh my God.
Your feelings are crushed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that's hard for them. So I love seeing the team. I mean, as fans, Bree, you was heartbroken off an 11-2 season. You're like, oh my God. Jun's like, you know, what the hell? And I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with Bill Belichick? He's not using his Jedi mind tricks. And guys have been like losing seasons since I could remember.
Right.
They actually have a winning record, yo. Like that's crazy. So I hope it continues, man. You know, I know Bree doesn't want them to get better because then the Steelers got competition. But you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's
no,
all right.
but I like competition. You know, I'm not one of those people. The only team that I don't stop licking me.
Licking the hell out.
You see him licking my kneecap.
Brooklyn does the same thing.
The only team that I do not want to see get better, and that would be the Ravens, because we just have such a rivalry, you know. So
fair.
You know,
it should be a concern, yo. Like the Ravens, not this year, last year, but this year, nah. I think
I should have beef with you, Frank, because 3 years ago today,
thank God,
probably had.
Oh, that. Hey, listen.
3 years ago today, we had our Instagram fight. Oh my gosh! 3 years ago today, the Patriots.
I was on
it.
The
Patriots.
It's the referees. How did they cheat? They didn't cheat.
Cheat.
Oh my God! And you know, when you win, hey, winners win.
Win is a win. Win is a win. Win is a win. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? Hold on, wait. Let me turn my brightness down a little bit.
I like this.
Do you remember?
Okay, and what you want me to say? It should have been a catch.
No, it was a catch. It should have been a catch. It was a catch.
It wasn't called a catch. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, they said it was an incomplete pass.
Yes, that's what the rules said. Then they changed the rules. It doesn't make no sense. Why is it that a running back running the ball, all he has to do is pass the ball?
He's not a running back. He was a tight end. That's Jesse James.
I know. Listen to what I'm saying, though.
Okay.
So you can understand what I'm saying, because I will mute you, okay? I have host power. You will get muted. I don't play that. So what I'm saying is, why is it that a running back can do that? In the minute the tip of the nose passes the white is a touchdown, whether they don't have control or not, but a wide receiver can't. I'm not disagreeing with you. They had to change the play. At that time, the rule benefited my team. So, of course, I'm going to celebrate it. I think we won the Super Bowl that year. So I'm going to celebrate it.
No, y'all didn't. The Eagles won.
They did. We lost the Eagles, right, that year?
Yeah, lost. That was karma.
Yeah. You're right. Oh, well. But we won that game. So listen, but the next year they changed it because of that. Because it makes no sense. Like, I don't agree with the rule. Honestly, I don't agree with the fact that the minute the ball passes the plane is a touchdown. I'm going to tell you why. My team has benefited from it. All of our teams have. You should have to maintain total possession of the ball until you go down. There's been some games over the last couple of weeks where the guy passes the plane, it looks like the ball moves, and it's a touchdown because he passed the plane. Where before, it would have been like he doesn't have possession of the ball because the ball moved a little bit. He didn't have control of the ball, I should say. I think that makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not disagreeing with you. I think they should have called it a catch just because they changed it the following year. What's the difference that people complain? If it was a catch this year, there should have been a catch last year. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean your team was going to win. It just means y'all scored a touchdown because I still, in that era, you don't doubt Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the Patriots. You know that, and I know that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your team does not have a winning record against Brady and the Patriots. But that's the past. Brady's in Tampa getting a lot of sun and living his best life, and Belichick, New England, upset. I talk to Bill all the time, and Bill's like, hey, I made a mistake, Frank. And I'm like, Bill, you need to fix it. You need to send Brady a gift or something and bring him back. But anyway, that's enough. What else you guys want to discuss? Because now I'm hurt.
Predictions. Oh, what was our June, take it away.
So we're gonna do predictions first and then do that.
Okay. So week 15 on Thursday tonight. Chargers at Raiders.
On Raiders at home, you know. Something's got to give. I got to win something. Me and June got to win 1 week. Well, I won 1 week of the weekly pick'ems, but June and I got to win. So I need money. So I'm gonna go Raiders. And it is what it is.
I'm going with Raiders too on this one, man. I just think the Raiders like to win, lose, win, lose. So I think this is the time that they win.
I'm gonna go Raiders as well. Then on Saturday, we have 2 games on Saturday, y'all. In case y'all didn't know. So the first game we have is the Bills at Broncos.
Go on, Bills.
Yep, I'm going for the Bills.
Me too. You were gonna say something slick.
Wow. I'm just sitting here. None of my business.
Then we also have the Panthers at Green Bay.
In the frozen tundra, I'm going Green Bay. Packers.
Yeah, I'm going to Green Bay. I need Aaron to do his thing.
Did I tell you I have a Packers actual DVD on the franchise?
No.
I do. I used to like the Packers. Yes, when Amon Green was on there, and my man, can't think of his name right now. Brett Favre. There you go. Favre.
That jersey, boy.
Then on Sunday we have the Bucks at Atlanta.
Bucks.
Oh, Bucks, 100%.
Bucks as well. Then we all can't keep picking the same teams. Okay.
So
Then we have the 49ers.
It's coming.
49ers at Dallas.
See, this is one of them games.
Yeah.
My heart says Dallas. My mind is saying 49ers. I'm going Dallas. They're at home. I don't know. Dallas.
I'm going Niners on this one. I don't trust Dallas, not even a little bit.
I'm 49ers as well. Okay, next we have the Lions at Titans.
I'm going Titans.
Titans. I'm going Titans. You got cash or no?
I'm going Titans as well.
Whatever. Yeah, Titans. I'm going Titans.
Okay, then we have Texans at Colts.
See, this is another game. I want to go Colts because they're at home, but then the Texans could come out shooting all blazes and just getting it crazy, and then they win.
Especially after last week's embarrassment, you know?
Hold up, wait a minute. What was the last game we picked? I forgot.
Lions
Lions at what?
Crazy.
Lions in Tennessee. Titans.
Okay, now I'm writing this down so I can send this to Sal. So, okay, Titans. All right. And now we on Texans at Colts. I'm going Colts.
Colts.
Yeah.
I'll go Colts as well.
I'm going Colts.
Okay, now we have the Patriots at Miami.
Oh, man.
I'm going Dolphins.
I want to go Dolphins because they're just a better team defensively and offensively. There's been more consistency on their side. But I want to go Patriots because it's my team, and I believe in Belichick, and I think that he can have the blueprint to stop the Dolphins. But I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Hold on, Toby. I got it right. I got it right. Okay, now we have the Bears at Vikings.
Going Vikings.
I'm going Vikings. Oh, they're both 6-7.
They're both 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they divisional rivals though?
I don't know.
Look this up. I think we need to do. So I think what we need to do when during the week is get together.
I got it. I got it. Yeah, they are divisional rivals.
Yeah. See?
They are, but I'm gonna go with the Vikings. The Vikings are one game behind Arizona for the last wild card spot. So, and I think they got the talent to do it.
So are we all going Vikings?
Yeah, Vikings.
Okay. Next, we have Seahawks at Washington.
See, that's another thing. Which Seahawks you gonna get? You gonna get Russell Wilson throwing for 5 touchdowns and they killing the defense, or you're gonna get I can't get the ball downfield. I'm struggling throwing interceptions. I mean, I'm gonna go.
That's crazy.
Seahawks have, I feel, the better talent on offense, but while I think that the Chiefs have a better, I mean not Chiefs, but Washington has a better defense.
So you're gonna go Seahawks?
I'm going Seahawks.
What about you, June?
This is a tough one, just like Frank. It's tough because of Washington's defense, and we seen what happens when Russell Wilson gets that pressure from other teams, and just this defense is really good. If I had to pick an upset game, it would probably be this one. I'm gonna go with Washington.
You're gonna go with Washington?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Seahawks. Next, we have Jags at Baltimore.
I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Same. Next, we got Jets at Rams.
Rams.
What about you, Jim?
I got the Rams.
I got Rams as well. Now, see, I think this is going to be the game that I'm waiting for, okay? Okay? We have just stepped on my boob, and that hurt.
That sucks.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
Okay, we have Jalen Hurts versus Kyler Murray, Eagles versus Cardinals. This is a game that I want to see because, I like Jalen Hurts and I like Kyler Murray like a lot. So I don't even know who to pick.
I'm going Cardinals, and while they're at home, just like Taysom Hill's gonna have a game where he's not gonna be great, and the Saints have a better offense than the Eagles. I believe that while Hurts is out there, I'm not gonna set a house on a team that's already been performing consistently together and working together with a guy that just started this thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, that's dope. Thank you. So I'm gonna go Cardinals.
June, what about you?
Are you really gonna ask me that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going Eagles. I think Arizona hasn't been consistent enough for me to be like, you know what, they're clicking. Now, when they click, they do click just like any other team, but they haven't been consistent enough for me to go with them. I'm gonna go with Hurts. The Eagles still have a shot at winning the division, and I think they're gonna play just as hard as they're playing for Jalen, as much as they're playing to win the division.
No.
And that defense ain't no punk.
I'm gonna try to call my mom back because I need help with this pick. And I trust everything my mom tells me.
Hey, hater!
Hi, Mommy. I'm not a hater.
Hi, Mom.
I'm on podcast.
Hey.
Hi. Hi. Okay, Mama. Eagles versus Cardinals. Jalen Hurts or Kyler Murray? Who should I go for?
Well, okay. If
we're speaking quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm biased to Jalen because he came from Alabama, so Tua stole his job.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't know. That's a difficult one.
Is it?
Jalen or
Kyler?
Tyler, whatever, Murray. He should have stuck to playing goddamn baseball so this decision wouldn't be so damn hard.
It ain't hard.
Okay.
That's the Eagles fan right there talking.
I'm gonna go Jalen, but team, I'm gonna go Cardinals.
Cardinals it is. All right.
No, hold on. She got to pick the game.
Oh, say that again.
The Eagles suck.
See, your mom is making a decision based on a team aspect.
On a team aspect.
So let me ask you a question, June.
I mean, it's the team that wins the game, but quarterbacks, I gotta go Jalen. I just have a thought process. I really like him.
God bless her.
But for picking teams, I gotta go Cardinals. I think Cardinals over the Eagles ass.
Yeah, so we're picking teams, and they're in Arizona.
Well, I went with Arizona against the Giants last week, and the Giants is my damn team.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Strategic here.
Yeah, you're right.
You want to win some money, because if you winning money, you need to share with me.
Yes, I'll buy your Cardi B trips with it too.
Hold on, mom. I got a question.
Mom, Frank has a question.
What part of the Bronx you lived in?
Twin Parks, right across the street from the Bronx Zoo.
Oh, okay.
I was born in a
literally with the animals and the goons.
So I used to live. I grew up on 130 in Brook Avenue in the South Bronx.
Okay, so you were closer to going to Harlem.
Yeah, I wasn't that far, but I actually lived on 196 in Creston. So I went to Kennedy High School.
Oh, okay. My aunt lives on 196 and Marion, over there by Valentine.
Yeah, I know that's rough over there.
Yeah, right up by the Grand Concourse.
Yep, Grand Concourse.
Real bad.
I like your mom.
Yep.
Mom can call in whenever she wants.
All right, thank you, Mom, for being a special guest today.
All right, love you.
Love you. So my mom, if we're talking quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts. If we're talking team aspect, Cardinals. So I'm gonna go off what my mom said, and I'm gonna go for Cardinals.
Your mom is a Roll Tide fan?
Mm-hmm, she's a big Alabama fan. My mom's like me, football. My mom's a big football junkie.
Okay.
I am.
That's dope.
We're two women. You could talk all day about football now, but my mom, you think I'm a little feisty? My mom is 10 times worse than I am.
That's gonna have to be a conversation we have one day. So what's that?
My mom's special guest one day.
Yeah, we need.
Okay, now we have the Chiefs versus the Saints.
See, now this is a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Right here is gonna be a good game, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this could be the Super Bowl. It's potential. So, but who you're getting? Are you getting Taysom Hill or are you getting Drew Brees?
I think Taysom Hill still.
I think so. I think it's still Hill.
Because if you're getting Drew Brees, then I think the Chiefs have a better chance.
Right.
Hold on.
I know that the Saints lost week 2 and 3 back.
So Breeze returns, depends how the week goes, 8 hours ago.
See, I don't know.
He's been at practice.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah, me too.
Me 3.
But also, if he doesn't play, another one of the headlines is if Breeze can't play, thinking about switching out Hills for Jameis Winston.
If they switch out Jameis Winston and Hill, I'm going definitely Chiefs. Definitely. Do you hear me? Taysom Hill is that player, that option that can match up with Mahomes since he can run, he can scramble out the pocket, and he can throw. Now, the chemistry is a lot better between the Chiefs offense players than it is with the Saints players. So that's why I'm going Chiefs. I think the Chiefs have the consistency to pull it out. So that's why. But Taysom Hill makes it a game.
Okay. And then the Sunday night game is Browns at Giants.
See, now it's one of them games. I want to go Browns because Browns have the better quarterback. They have the better weapons. They have a better defense. They have a better record. Oh, let's go Browns. They just competed with the Ravens. I'm going Browns. Is that Sunday night game? Browns. Browns. I'm going with the dog pound.
Oh, yeah. I'm going Browns as well.
I'm going Browns too as well. I feel like if they were to like start Colt McCoy again, that would be like a hell of a game, you know? But they're not going to start him. So I'm going to go Browns. I just think Colt McCoy is the better quarterback. And it's like you said earlier, when you have a good backup and you take them, like you start them and then like they bring the team back and then you take them out like as if like nothing ever happened. Like it's just.
Well, they're in a dilemma, you know, and the thing is that McCoy's the backup and Danny Jones is the starter. So do you put in the backup consistently? Now, what message are you sending the starter? Is it that we don't believe in you? They don't have a dog in the fight. Let's just be honest. Even if they won a division, are they really going to go far in the playoffs? No. No. Right now, the NFC East is a joke. You know, if they get in, they all have losing records, and they got in because they won a division. No. So I'm not me.
I mean, if they were to play the Seahawks again, they might have a chance of making it further in the playoffs.
Maybe, but you see, that's the thing. I don't think you're gonna get it twice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rare that you get it twice. Like the Saints being the Bucks twice, I didn't see that. The first game, I get it. First game of the season, I get it. But then they destroyed the Bucks the second time. Nobody would have saw that coming. You know what I'm saying? Like not that kind of, you know, some people could have picked them to win, but to destroy him like they did, it was like total dominance. Like, yo, I played with you the first week. I let you score some touchdowns and you did it okay. But this time I'm going to mollywop you. I don't see the Giants doing that to the Seahawks, you know?
Mm-hmm. And then the last for Monday, we have the Steelers at Cincinnati.
Steelers should win this.
We should.
Do not be ready to get on here next week because I have duty Thursday. So we can definitely do it Wednesday, right before Christmas Eve. And you are going to hear
and I'll be home. I'll be home that day. So mom could be in the podcast.
Yes.
Because you just want to look at mom. That's it.
Well, Bree, looking at you is like kind of pedophilish, you know what I'm saying? Because you're significantly younger than me. How old are you?
26.
20, 22? Oh.
Yeah, exactly. She looks like she's all of fucking 18. I get my cursed again. God, Jesus. I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to curse. You look all of like 18, you know, and no.
I had one of my coworkers had told me, he was like, AO2, you're a superstar. And I was like, what? He's like, you're a trade appeal, you're on board, you're a career counselor, and you're in high school all at the same time.
Facts. You're like 21 Jump Street.
That's facts 100%.
Yeah, so, all right. So now is this segment where we talk about June. Take it away.
Wait, June didn't.
He didn't
select this pick.
My bad. I'm sorry. I got so wrapped up on cursing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh man, I got Cincinnati. I'm kidding. But I am gonna go. Huh?
You're gonna go with who?
Pittsburgh.
I'll be right back.
Why'd you make that face for saying Pittsburgh?
I'm going with Pittsburgh. I think you guys will win finally.
No, finally. You should say Pittsburgh is going to win on Monday night.
Why?
Just say that.
Pittsburgh.
So we can squash our beef.
Can I say something real fast?
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh should win on Monday night.
Okay. Why didn't you say anything to my mom when she said The Eagles suck.
I was going to, but then she was just going, and I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna
You
get
know,
on
you
your
just
mom
kept
like that.
quiet. I said, what's that? She's like, the Eagles suck. As a team, they suck.
I'm gonna respect
No. Okay.
June was on hush mode.
Um.
Hush mode.
Look, when I see your mom next time, I'm gonna say hello. You know, I'm just gonna warm myself in there before I go into madness. Frank, do you got a trumpet sound?
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay.
Why?
You got a sound?
Nope.
There you go. All right.
What's that
All
for?
right. That's for the segment.
Oh, we getting ready to do it?
No.
Right. My bad. That's why we got to practice this. Go ahead.
I got it.
The Steelers lost. All right. Just kidding. That was funny though.
That was funny.
Just
That was
kidding.
funny. That was rude. There's no JK. There's no JK. You were not kidding. You were
Frank
not
laughed.
kidding.
So why don't you ask him why it was funny?
Yo, you
No, I'm asking you.
whack. How you threw me under the bus, fam?
Hey, JK.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you
JK what?
Like, he
What?
just put his jabs in there to get you.
JK what? JK what?
Just kidding about the Steelers and their recent loss to the Bills.
Oh, okay. Do you think the Eagles would have beat the Bills? No. Okay. Did the Eagles beat Washington? No. Okay. So you have no room to talk, sir.
Doesn't matter. You know what we both
Did
got
the
in common?
Eagles-
That
did the Eagles beat
neither did the
Pittsburgh?
Steelers.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, but did the Eagles beat Pittsburgh? No. Okay. What's next?
Ooh.
Ooh, what? Say it.
I ain't gonna
What's
say
on
nothing.
your say it?
No, I'm not gonna
Say
say
it.
nothing.
Say
You know
it.
why?
I'm not.
No, I'm not
Just
gonna say
say
nothing.
say what you want to say.
No.
Say what you want to say.
No. I mean, you guys beat half of our practice squad, but whatever. You can live off of that.
Okay.
You done?
Are you done?
I didn't say nothing. You the one over there.
No, you started it.
I didn't say nothing.
You started it. And
I
I'm
definitely
finished.
did not.
You don't want to say anything. Okay, good. Hush mode. Now, what's your segment? Tell everybody your
All
segment.
right. All right. So we're gonna go into our newest segment. We kind of started it last week. And it's called The Biggest Disappointment and Our Biggest Highlight. All right. This in this segment, we do go over the biggest disappointment that we had in week 15 and the biggest highlight that we believe individually. So Frank, take us away.
Wow. So disappointment. I don't know. It's kind of hard, man. Maybe the biggest disappointment was actually your team beating the Saints. Not because it was the Eagles. No. It's because a 4-8 and one team took down a 10-3 team that was just sitting at the top of the NFC. So not only did they sit, I don't know, they just lost, man. It was disappointing. You would think that the Saints would win. They didn't. And, it just makes you wonder, can they sustain, if Drew Brees doesn't come back, can they sustain? Can they still be good? And my biggest, what you said, my biggest surprise of the week?
Highlight.
Biggest highlight.
Highlight. Monday night game, Ravens and Browns. They went out there, they played. Combined it was 89 points. Let me see, total yardage. Like that joint was crazy, yo. Like their stats. There's a lot of math to do right now, but there were 878 yards combined.
Oof. Did the defense show up?
No. Passing alone was 509 yards. Rushing, Baltimore had 231 yards rushing.
Oh
The
my
combined rushing was 369 yards. That's crazy. That's not even the offense. If you look at the offense between the Bills and the Steelers, that's not even all the total yardage.
Wow.
So that was my highlight.
Bree, what is yours? What is your disappointment and biggest highlight?
I would say I have 2 and 2 of each. Is that okay? I know it's like your segment, your little show, but is that okay if I have 2 of each?
Sure. I mean, I'd like to go with one, but yeah.
Okay,
We'll go
well,
with the lost column number for your team. I'm just kidding. JK. All right, there you go. I was just kidding. Go ahead.
so Frank,
Huh?
my 2 biggest disappointments of the week were can you just turn your camera off while I talk, please, June? Because I really don't want to look at your face. Okay. Would definitely have to be the Steelers losing, especially like all those incomplete passes and all those drop passes, especially by Deontay LaMarcus Johnson. And then my second one would have to be the Vikings kicker. Like, that was so disappointing. Like, every kick you miss, every single field goal.
That's fair.
Like, that's so disappointing, And then Frank, my 2 biggest highlights would definitely have to be Jalen Hurts coming in and showing out, his first start of the game, led the Eagles to victory against the Saints. I thought that was a good highlight. And then my second highlight would definitely have to be the Dolphins and the Chiefs game, because of the fact that, like, the Dolphins kept up with all that talent on the Chiefs. And the Dolphins, they have good talent, but they don't have like big name talent like the Chiefs has, like, which is, I think, in Tua, he looked good, and then the Dolphins defense, their defense was really, really good the first quarter, especially those interceptions. I don't care for Patrick Mahomes, but like, I don't hate him at the same time, but it was good, like, seeing him like get frustrated, over a team like the Dolphins. So I would say that was my highlight too.
Awesome. Hey,
I wasn't
I'm gonna
talking.
finish it up. Hey, are you done?
I wasn't talking to you. So Frank, how did you like my picks?
Are you done?
I think they were good.
Thank you.
I'm looking at the yards right now for the Dolphins and Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And you could probably ask, was there any defense there too? Because Miami had 367 yards total, and the Chiefs had 448 yards. Like, that's not that far off. You know what I'm saying? That's like a few plays of catches. Passing was 287 to 354. Rushing was 80 to 94. So, I mean, the Chiefs threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, and 2 of them were in the very, very first quarter.
And the Chiefs had a fumble loss. So they have 4 turnovers.
That's like the Dolphins defense looked really good.
Yo, third down conversion, Miami 46. The Chiefs 45. Time of possession only off by 3 minutes. I'm telling you, Dolphins have more time of possession. Yo, Chiefs had 8 penalties.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That, I would say, that was like the Ravens and the Browns game was a great game, I feel like the Chiefs at the Dolphins would have like been a good like Sunday night or Monday night game, just how it was played. And like, no one expected that, You always do the big games in the evenings and on Mondays or Thursdays, But But I feel like that was a big game. I feel like that was a good game. And the Dolphins really stuck through and was holding down, you know?
Mm-hmm. I can agree. Well, June, what's yours?
Well, I'm gonna kind of agree with the Bree over there. Biggest disappointment is definitely going to be the Vikings kicker. I mean, they left nine points out there, which makes everything a whole different game. And you know, man, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes these commentators just be jinxing the crap out of these players, man. Because I think right before he missed the first one, the commentator was like, "Man, he was just the greatest thing alive. Now he's gonna go ahead and kick this and make this a close game." Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, oh, there you go. He missed the first one, so he's gonna miss the last one. He missed the first two, so he's gonna redeem himself. Miss. I'm like, God, lead commentators, stop.
Yeah, bringing up the game before where he missed too, so it was like everybody was talking about it.
Man, insane. And then he missed the extra point. So that was my biggest disappointment. That's huge over there in that team. And it's like a curse that's been kind of haunting them for a long time. And then the biggest highlight is gonna have to be the Eagles. Not just because they're my team, but the number one defense. They haven't had a team rush against them for, I don't know, more than 16, 18 games, more than 100 yards. And we had two players with over 100 yards, which was Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders. So, I'm proud of their performance, and that is my highlight and disappointment of the week.
All right, well, that was it. Closing remarks before I finish it off. Bree, you go first.
Okay, this has nothing to do with the NFL, but a fellow chief of mine, Chief Johnson. I don't know if you remember him, Frank. He was in G1. Chief Johnson, he had the golds in his mouth. Black Chief, he worked in Aussie. He came from AIMD.
Yeah, he got that. Yeah, I don't remember him.
Oh, you don't? Okay, well, prayers to his son, Keontae Johnson. He is in the hospital. He collapsed on the court. He plays for Florida, basketball player, and he was walking back right after doing like an amazing dunk, but he was walking back onto the court and just passed out and fell face forward. He was in a coma. He is out of the coma, and he's slowly starting to like respond, not talk, but respond to like noises and stuff. So, but prayers to him.
No, for real. I heard about that. Fargus told me. I don't remember him especially he was AMD. I don't remember, but
he was AIM like all of 2014 deployment, and then we were in the yards. I want to say like 2015. Before you left, he moved to G1 Aussie. If I show you a picture, you'll know who he is.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, definitely. Hey, prayers to him and his son. Seen it on Sports Center the same day that it happened. And again, not NFL related, but hey, there's a boxing fight Saturday. Canelo versus Smith is gonna be good. I hope it is at least. So that just gives us something else. It's gonna be a week full of good sporting events.
No, that sounds. I know Canelo was fighting, but I'm gonna look forward to that. For me, it's a little bit of both. Football for me is a pastime. Like, it's a sport that I watch. When football's over, I really don't know what to do myself. My life is like in shambles. But closing remarks for me is this: look, life is what it is. This year is coming to an end soon, and we have a few more episodes to go before we get to the end of it. And we'll have more messages to share. But appreciate what we have. Don't look at what we don't have, and enjoy what we can while we can. Like I said, we're service members that do this. We take time of our schedule after working so many hours, putting time aside for this, and just think about the other ones that can't do this, and they're not taking time aside. So just keep that in mind. I look forward to a few games, especially one tonight that's going to be good. And I wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week and weekend. I hope all your teams have success, especially if I pick them to win, because I need to win. And again, to Chris Morrison, I apologize for cursing. Did not mean to curse. I agree with the text message you sent me wholeheartedly, and I should do better. So I apologize for that. I will try to control my tongue a lot more next time. It's Bree's fault because she got me so excited and I just cursed. So, anyways,
I'm sorry.
nah, you good. Anyway, thanks all of you for joining in, signing in to us and watching us and listening to us. This is Frank's Unsolicited Advice. Have a good one.